You ever read something that's technically perfect and still feel absolutely nothing? Like the words are right, the grammar is flawless, the structure is clean, but your brain just goes, okay, and? It's like biting into the most beautiful dessert you've ever seen, and it tastes like air. No flavor, no weight, no memory, just gone. And the weirdest part, this is happening everywhere now. Articles, videos, emails, posts, millions being generated every second, all polished, all optimized, all empty. Wait, how can something trained on all of human knowledge feel so inhuman? What is it missing? And more importantly, why does your brain detect it instantly even when you can't explain it? Because the answer is not in the technology. It's in something we're slowly losing. And to understand that, we need to go deeper.
Welcome to this video from Null Hypothesis. Look, here's the first thing most people get wrong. AI doesn't write. It predicts, right? So every sentence it generates is basically a guess. What's the most likely next word based on everything it has ever seen? Now, that sounds smart, but here's the problem. What's the most likely human thought? It's the average one, the safest one, the least offensive one, the one that sounds familiar. And get this, if you average every song ever made, you don't get a hit. You get elevator music. That's AI content. It's not bad. It's just statistically safe. And safe doesn't move people. Safe doesn't stick. Safe gets forgotten. But okay, maybe that's just style, right? No, it goes deeper than that. Because what AI really removes is something far more important.
Now, let me ask you something. Why do you love your favorite creator? It's not just what they say. It's how they say it. The pauses, the weird tangents, the moments where they almost lose their train of thought and then find something better. That's not a bug. That's the point. Because real expression comes from struggle, from trying to say something difficult and not quite getting it right. That's where style is born. That's where personality lives. AI doesn't have that. No frustration, no self-doubt, no late nights staring at a blank screen thinking, why is this so hard? Whoa. It just generates, instantly, perfectly, effortlessly. And because there was no struggle in creating it, there's nothing to feel when you consume it. Oh, that's the trade. No friction in creation, no emotion in consumption. And this is where things start getting uncomfortable. Because your brain, it knows.
Ever seen a robot that looks almost human, but not quite? Yeah, that creepy feeling? That's called the uncanny valley. And AI writing lives there, right in the middle, because it uses emotional words. Heartbreak, joy, loss. But it has never actually felt any of them. It's like someone describing fire without ever being burned. The description might be accurate, even convincing, but something's off. Something's missing. Weight, context, truth. And your brain picks that up instantly, even if you can't explain it. You just feel distance. And here's where it gets worse. Because it's not just how AI writes, it's how much it writes.
Now look, we are not just dealing with AI content. We are dealing with infinite AI content. Whoa, think about that. Before, content was scarce. Now, it's endless. Articles, videos, opinions, advice, all generated in seconds. And at first, that feels amazing. More content, more ideas, more value. But then, something strange happens. Your brain starts tuning out. Because when everything is available, nothing feels valuable.
It's like printing unlimited money. At first, everyone feels rich. Then, everything becomes worthless. Ugh. And now, we scroll faster, care less, forget everything. Even good content gets lost in the noise. And that noise, it all starts sounding the same, which leads to the final piece of the puzzle.
AI is basically trained on patterns. What works, what gets clicks, what keeps attention, and it repeats them again and again and again, right? So you start seeing the same hooks, the same storytelling beats, the same mind-blowing insights, different words, same structure. And your brain goes, wait, I've seen this before, even if you haven't, because it feels predictable. And predictability without surprise, that's boredom, that's disengagement, that's emptiness. And this is where everything comes together.
So here it is. The real reason AI content feels empty. It has no stakes, no skin in the game, no reason to care. Humans create because they have to, because something inside them is unresolved, because they're trying to understand something, prove something, say something before time runs out. AI creates because it was asked to. That's it. No urgency, no fear, no consequence. That's the difference between a love letter and a perfectly formatted email. One has risk, the other has correctness. And your brain, it will choose risk every time.
Now here's the part that stings a little. We're not just consuming this, we're encouraging it. Every time we choose speed over depth, convenience over effort, quantity over meaning, we reinforce this system. So the emptiness is not just AI, it's a reflection of what we reward. And if that doesn't change, content will keep getting better and feeling worse.
So next time something feels off, too smooth, too perfect, too easy, pause. Because that feeling, that's not a glitch. That's your humanity noticing what's missing. That quiet resistance in your chest, that's you saying, this isn't real enough for me. And maybe that matters more than we think. Because in a world flooding with polished noise, the rarest thing is starting to become honesty, messiness, a real voice that risks being misunderstood. And that's something no machine can fake. And maybe the future isn't about making AI more human. Maybe it's about us refusing to become less human, choosing to struggle a little, to say things imperfectly, to mean what we say, to pause mid-sentence and actually think. Right, so maybe the goal isn't speed. Maybe it's depth. Maybe it's writing something that only you could write, even if it's rough around the edges, even if it's not perfect, because perfect is forgettable. But real? Real stays. Real lingers. Real makes someone stop scrolling and feel something. And, maybe that's the quiet rebellion now. Not louder content, not faster content, but truer content. The kind that doesn't just fill space, but leaves a mark. If this made you think, even for a second, hit like, share it with someone who's felt this too. Drop a comment. I really want to know, have you felt this shift? And subscribe, because we're just getting started. Let me say this in the end. Let's remain human, because machines can copy what we say, but they will never feel why we say it.
Thank you for watching. To view similar videos in future, do not forget to subscribe.